Hi, I'm Colin Kyo, and I've been a parishioner at Immaculate Heart of Mary for over 30 years.
My name is Ryan Radice. I've been a parishioner here at IHM pretty much my whole life.
Hello, I'm David Dyken. I've been a parishioner here at IHM for about 8 years now.
Good morning. I'm Lou Zappo. I've been a parishioner here at Immaculate Heart of Mary for about 5 years.
Hi, my name is Mike Talty. I've been a parishioner here at Immaculate Heart of Mary Church for 20 plus years. So what's Cornerstone? Cornerstone is a retreat of men that lasts for 26 hours. It begins on a Friday night and ends on a Saturday night. During that time, you get a chance to hear the testimony of a number of men in the group, and during the breaks, you get a chance to understand what some of the attendees are getting out of the discussions as well.
Today's readings help us to understand that there is an urgency and a need for continuing education and conversion as our lives as disciples of Christ. The preaching of Jonah to the Ninevites caused them to immediately open their minds and hearts to God's mercy and to conversion as they sat in sackcloth and ashes. The apostles dropped everything to follow Jesus in their call. They needed to learn, they needed to grow in faith, they needed to grow in their ability to follow Christ. So the conversion and the desire to learn as disciples of Christ are of paramount importance. And the readings show us that there is a sense of urgency to that we cannot wait till tomorrow, that we should address that today, that ongoing metanoia, that ongoing conversion, that ongoing education. So I would encourage you to take the opportunity of Men's Cornerstone that is coming up soon to take some time aside to grow in faith, to learn, and to open yourselves to conversion so that together we can experience and build up the kingdom of God here and now.
When I first heard about Cornerstone, it was a time when I realized my life was so busy, I had so many other priorities. It was time for me to take a step out off the merry-go-round and just spend some time focusing on who I am and my own spiritual life. And I realized with everything going on, I just hadn't given it much time. So when I saw the opportunity for Cornerstone, it gave me the opportunity to take a step back and just think more about my spiritual life. But Cornerstone was so much more. I got to meet so many great people, many of whom are friends today. But more importantly, it got me to reset myself and really start to think about my relationship with Christ. What a wonderful gift.
The advice that my father's always given me, whether going to Mass, going to confession, no time like the present. As a man, you have to take your faith seriously. You have to take your relationship with Christ seriously. And really, Cornerstone is a great opportunity for that. I felt that it's helped me to deepen my relationship with Christ. It's also put me among many good men, and I've been able to benefit from their example. So I would tell you, if you're considering Cornerstone at all, very simply, no time like the present.
Hello, I've done Cornerstone approximately 5 times. You could say that I drank the Kool-Aid, but I keep going back because what I learned about myself from listening to other people and their stories and how faith has affected their lives helps me to grow as an individual. With Cornerstone, you start out the weekend as acquaintances. During the retreat, you become friends, and by the end of the retreat, you become brothers. And by the way, the food is legendary too.
Cornerstone. I attended Cornerstone a couple years ago, and I listened to the men talk, and heard their stories and their journeys. And then I was asked to participate as a participant in Cornerstone to tell my story. And I had to go back and think about what the men told during their journeys, to think about my journey with Christ and how Christ has been part of my life ever since I met my life wife.
So what I took away from Cornerstone when I attended was meeting the men and understanding how God had worked in their lives to transform their ordinary lives into extraordinary results, not only in the past, but also in the current day and age, and seeing how they were using God's presence as they went forward in their lives. So you've heard what Father Mike had to say about Men's Cornerstone, as well as the other people who gave their short testimonials. Give some serious thought about attending the next Men's Cornerstone that's going to be taking place March 8th and 9th over at St. Bart's Parish. The link for sign up will also be included in the video that's going to be filed.